It's very kitschy, it's very over the top.
There is a party going on in your mouth, a party.
It wasn't chewy, it wasn't rubbery, it was just perfect.
I think that the focus there is really on the food.
Phenomenal. The chicken tandoori is my favorite there.
All just, I mean, out of the ballpark good.
Now, retired journalist Tom Smith tracks down a story that's been developing for nearly 40 years. He follows the scent of fresh pita bread to a small nondescript building that cranks out some of the freshest Mediterranean food he's ever had. It's in West Palm Beach and it's called Mediterranean Market and Deli.
This place has been here since 1974. We're the third owners. When we bought this place, it used to be called Middle East Bakery and Grocery. We took it to a higher level and we made it more toward Mediterranean. And we do a lot of catering. In the back, we have the machineries make the fresh pita daily. All these pies, meat pies, spinach pies, chicken pies, the grape leaves, the tabbouleh and all this product, it's a lot of labor intense, cannot be done by a machine. We cater a lot to the downtowners lunchtime. We do a lot of takeout, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, Lebanese, Greek cuisine. And this place has varieties of items, very hard to find it in a regular store. It's all family owned and operated, me and my wife, my brothers, and we have employees been here like 25 to 26 years. Behind the counter, we do step on each other during rush hours. Our aim is to give the people service as fast as possible, in and out. We struggle to meet our customer expectation as soon as possible, and they need to go back to work. Mediterranean Market and Deli. It's a little bit smaller place, but we do create a big noise.
How'd you find it?
I think a fellow reporter said, come to lunch with me one day. And so we walked down the street. It's only 2 blocks from the courthouse. And there's no sign or anything. And you go inside and it's like this whole new, it's almost like a Casbah opens up to you. It's just, people speaking Arabic, it's Lebanese, shelves stacked high with olives and figs and the pita bread. My dish is the shish tawuk, which is marinated
curry,
chicken.
Right?
Yeah, with curry. It's like a sub. They make in pita and they wrap it in foil.
It is really, I have to say, I like the exotic part.
Yeah.
I'm not well versed with Middle Eastern food, so I was looking for a little guidance. Tell me what I should have. That's what I was, looking for.
The owner who was there immediately is like, hey, how you doing?
Very friendly,
immediately
yes.
friendly. I have a little bit of knowledge of Mediterranean and Middle Eastern food, and so I went in and I asked, I said, listen, of what you have there's a few things I'm familiar with, but I want to try a lot of different things. So tell me what you recommend. And he said, well, there's the shawarma. That's really, really good. As they were doing that, I was looking around and I said, okay, so I want some kibbe. And then I went over to the bakery area. The only thing I was kind of surprised by is that here it is, it's saying a Mediterranean bakery.
Right.
And when you look in the case, there's very few things that there are to choose from.
They make almost all of the little pastries except for the bird's nest. They make the baklava, they don't make the bird's nest. It's the only thing they don't make.
Okay.
All right. It sounds like you did get your, the service that you were looking for. I, on the other hand, happened to be that day, in a business suit, and I had to sit at this little table in the parking lot. So I was drenched with the sun.
I was going to tell you that.
It was probably, it's amazing when you have certain set of expectations, and it's better not to have them sometimes.
Right.
Very much so.
Be open-minded.
Actually, I think the table is a fairly recent addition.
People say
They wanted to be
Back
accommodating.
by popular demand, maybe, or something.
Well, and I was going to say that I actually went outside and sat at that table. I actually sat down next to somebody who was a regular, who had told me about, who was also from New York, oddly enough.
Tell me about your dishes. You had so many fun things to eat.
I had the lentil salad, and I love lentils. It just had this moistness and woodiness to it. The onions were caramelized to perfection. Now, it had a lot of garlic, and I'm a big garlic fan.
And then cauliflower salad?
I had the cauliflower salad, and it was a little
acidic.
Acidic,
okay.
Yes. It had turmeric, I guess.
Turmeric, okay.
And perhaps a little lemon. I had the spinach pie, with the feta.
They don't call it that.
It was a little too salty and a little too vinegary.
Okay.
But I did love the lentil.
You had the bird's nest?
And I had the bird's nest.
You know
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
shredded fila, right?
Or is it cut by hand?
It's called katafi, and at this point, I'm praying that they have machines that do it, because it's a lot of work, and to work with it is not that easy as well.
I had the bird's nest as well.
Did you?
And I had the baklava, which I was, again, impressed by.
So what about value? What did you guys think of the prices there?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, very, very good prices. And I think that if you're looking to cater an event, I would think perhaps this is a good venue to contact.
Yeah, I took some of the bakery goods, like I mentioned, the baklava and the, I also took the kibbe. I actually didn't eat the kibbe there, and it was great. It was really, really tasty.
A huge amount of labor goes into Lebanese food. I was actually taught by Lebanese women, and it's a lot of work. I don't do it very often. I do it only at home.
I've sat in that place and watched them work at times, and I get exhausted watching them because, because they, I mean, it is intense.
Oh, and I had the grape leaves, by the way. I was going to say, and they had one with a meat.
Right.
And I said, you know, let me try this. And I said, do you eat this cold? And he said, no, actually, you have to heat this up. It's got meat in it.
I had it cold.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that I shouldn't.
Yeah, I asked, you know.
So Mediterranean Market and Deli is your choice. Give me a little summary, please.
It only has that one table outside, but a block and a half away is the Intercoastal Waterway with beautiful parks down there. And it's just, it's just a wonderful
I'll have
place.
to try it again and make a park date. Yeah.
Let me know when you're going, we'll go together.
Okay, sounds good.
Patricia, give me a little summary.
I'm going to go back, and I'm going to try it, and we're going to take the food out to the park and enjoy it. So,
That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's definitely a find because it has really good food, and I thought it was a good place to go.
Well, you can meander over to the Mediterranean Market and Deli, located at 327 5th Street in West Palm Beach, open for breakfast, lunch, and an early dinner, Monday through Saturday. Reservations are not accepted, and the average tab for a meal without drinks is about $15.